be honest, 2020 is not exactly what we all thought it was going to be, but 2021 is just around the corner. Are you ready for it? The best way to find out is make sure you are in the right mindset, and we're speaking with productive coach and professional organizer Barbara Trapp to get some advice.
And I just want to give everybody kudos, because I think this year everybody's had to be tough as nails, yet flexible as gummy worms. That's the way I can think of to describe it. So, and then I think the first thing when you're trying to think of goals and plans for 2021, because nothing happened the way we all thought it would this year, is recognize the achievements you did make, and celebrate. So again, they might be different from what you planned, but they could be pretty significant. For instance, on the back of my board, I think it said on my vision board behind me, it said something about it's beyond anything you ever imagined for this year. Well, that's not quite what I had in mind, but I did achieve about half of my goals. So you never know. Also, you could evaluate your values and needs, because you probably found some of those things have changed over the year. And then once you've done that, you decide what's really vital for 2021. A lot of different techniques for blocking your time, but I think time blocking and time boxing works well. That means just looking into your schedule and deciding what you're going to do different times of the day and the week, so that you can kind of stay on track. One little success tip: if you are working from home, be sure to separate your workspace and time. I kind of learned this the hard way this year. I was sitting on my sofa, kind of enjoying working from home at first, and but then I realized that all of my home was dedicated to work. So I moved back into my dedicated office workspace, and that is where I do everything. So if you're forced to do work in a desk in a bedroom, then probably make do, but maybe hang a little curtain or something. Just try your best to keep it separate.
Definitely. I love all of this advice. Now, I know, like we talked about, just managing our expectations going into 2021. How can we really go into 2021 in the right mindset?
I think that we are all so good now at being flexible and realizing that, we're kind of in it for the long game. So we might not get things done in first quarter like we plan by the quarter. It may not happen during the quarter we expect, but if we get things done by the end of the year, that's great too. So I think it's a really good idea to plan out your big 3 things you want to get done for a week. Write down what you've accomplished and move on. So celebrating those wins and recording them somewhere is really crucial, so that when you're kind of getting down and thinking, I don't think I've gotten anything done, then you can look back at this list and see that you've made some progress. So again, maybe not having high expectations for the first quarter, but the year as a whole, and just keep your spirits up that way. But record all your accomplishments as you go.
I think keeping track of those tiny little victories and milestones goes a long way in kind of building the morale for the rest of the year. So can you tell viewers where they can go to learn more about the information you provide?
Sure. Just go to zenyourden.com, and you'll find a lot of information there. And I always have some event coming up in the future, so you can check there on the homepage for what's happening.
Well, thank you so much for all of your time, Barbara Trapp. We do appreciate it when you stop by every year. So happy holidays to you and yours.
Thank you so much, Hattie. I love being on here.
You can always find this segment and more on our website at firstcoastliving.net.